Fully packed and authentic news, bringing you sustainable community development news you really cherish on Green Gold.
Anyway, memoajo emwakwaba edeba ahaba munusika koko kasafonyi eso ensama hodo amaboabo no ena medeba besom mo se enwumere nonson akan kasebo nana efie adepa enimidin ensama hodo amede eba no ni edi mu akotene ni bi eni Ghana mampanyini John Dramani Mahama ede ensem akodi amasem dibia wodo a ewo omeyi muso wo monhwe no wo mfa abefo kwan so se be ya ensem wodo abegu wona prono so ache no eho nsem anasa temu ebeba entem ye kokopie aboabo number 3 omanfo bi wo honom ede adesrede to na nanom atrankonya anim se wonhwe se adedia aba beto honom no wonfa nipa wose efata eni ade sanso enamra hyebedwani de ma omanfo a wowo eyetwufo ate mokwa wose wobehwe na niema hodo anase nie wobeye semra hyebedwani ede aboa mane manfo impumtuo ho nsem so akoyinso no wobehwe ma bibia akoyie ensem we na foforo bi ka ho a mede ba besom mo se enwume nonson akan kasebo mi twa me ho me ba ensem no mu nkyeremu ebeba
Fully packed and authentic news, bringing you sustainable community development news you really cherish on Green Gold. Fully packed and authentic news, bringing you sustainable community development news you really cherish on Green Gold.
Afei kaseboni nchemu enie Ghana mampanyini John Dramani Mahama Eden Sembia Babe Tuja Wabra Enrada na Chief Justice Fufoko Enyano ewo omeyi mu wadi tumi shoninsa sebe ye wobehwe amatentine ne ho nsam so no akoye ewo omeyi mu ena wotre say ebra so se omeyi mu ye fa abefo kwan so na ensam ahodo a ekokota eche ansa na ho atemu aba no yenhwe se ye bema bibia akoye ede amayen eno achi so no nsam ni bi ewo hono a sesese nipa no esan eba court ebetie nsam foforo a abobo ede aba ye betumi afre nipa no ewo eye abefo ntenten fidie yuso ne ye nipa no edi ho enkom ne nyina ebeboa ama nsam a ekokota eche no ne nyina nso aba ewiye.
Many of our fellow citizens still experience justice as something that is distant, that is slow and financially burdensome. Court adjournments, delays in delivering judgments, and complex procedures can turn our courtrooms into places of frustration rather than places of hope. I therefore urge you, my Lord, in collaboration with the Judicial Council and the Bar, to prioritize the reduction of case backlogs through innovative case management systems. The expansion and modernization of court infrastructure, especially in underserved districts. Also, the use of technology, e-filing, virtual hearings where appropriate, and digital recordings to improve efficiency.
Enwechi enowade Chief Justice Bafo Boni enim say won hwese ba wa be you know obema bibia akoye ama atentene ne ho nsam so no akonkan ewo mayim.
Our citizens must know and feel that justice in Ghana is not for sale, and that no one, regardless of their power or status, is too powerful or too humble to be held accountable under the law. Justice must not only be fair, it must also be accessible, it must be timely, and it must be affordable. Too many of our fellow citizens still experience justice as something that is distant, that is slow, and financially burdensome.
Omanpenyi Kasariye ena Sabre Chief Justice yedi tumi ahyane nsa se wo mehwe matentene ne ho nsem enkoye ewo omeyi mu mechire eye Chief Justice Paul Bafo Boni wo say se wabe wo pe omaya na se wo pe Ghana enkonkoba se wo bi ede na sem ebekọ asem dibia se yenka bi ema no na ebe wiase no nipa na sem no ebeche na asotwe a esese ekọ ede ma ebia ne wadi bone ne krampo no eno nso ho nsem akwakoye bebre.
It must be independent, impartial, and accessible. It must not serve the powerful or the connected at the expense of the weak and the vulnerable. It must resist any incursions on its freedoms, but also embrace accountability, transparency, and continuous reform. In recent times, many Ghanaians have expressed concern about delays, access, and perceptions of fairness in our courts. I wish to confront those concerns head on. The judiciary must not only be seen to be fair, but must be fair. Clearing.
Ne krakra wose eba no atentene ne ho ensem a eni kwanse ye nhwehwemu anase ye de amanyosem ewrewremu na enkonkoba se obi de na sem akọ asemdibia a wonim se court betumi akabi ama no ebe wiase no na ebia sebi ye de amanyosem ewrewremu anase ye enyiyimu ye nyi saade no emfamfiri ho.
Vision a Ghana where justice is not delayed or denied, where the cost, distance, and complexity of going to court are no longer barriers to fairness. I envision judges who are independent, yet humble, fearless, yet fair, learned, yet compassionate.
Afei mentwaso ewonsem fufuro mu emfa emma enede yosuafo a Boshe ahoban bo ho nsem so ewo omemechire Interior Minister Honorable Muntaka Mubarak woye nsemtwerefo enhyiamu na dwumedie na se ena wade tu dwase emprempi no se ya na edu afahyebre na se yekobia ye bi se yekwakwagye ye ne a obehu se omanfo bi edi etuo ena afe niam bi a ensem fata no omo edi akwadwumedie no ase enche ye ba bewura eye bronyamu enti no wo hye ema asoye no obi bia onim na wodi bibisa ebekobia ya ye di dwuma bisa ewo honom no emra no so mu a ene ubede sanse ye yi edi afiri honom kra.
The following measures will accompany the gang amnesty: a 6-week amnesty window for voluntary surrender of the illicit arms, which is from the 1st of December to the 15th of January. Suspension of issuing new firearms permits for importation and sales during this amnesty. So those who want to venture into the business and want to have new licenses, they will have to wait until after this period. Temporary ban on the use of firearms in traditional celebration. And this is something that is so important to us. We've engaged all our regional ministers and we've tasked our regional ministers to get all our regional House of Chiefs and our opinion leaders and chiefs to know, whilst this amnesty lasts, it doesn't really matter whether what you have is licensed or not. We just want to silence the gun in this stage. So during funeral, during festivals, all the celebration, we just don't want to see any gun there. And we are putting in very rigorous measures. And we don't want to have any confrontation with any traditional authority. Please bear with us and let us be able to streamline these illicit arms that are in our hands. Many of us will attest to the fact. We all know that it is this gunpowder that we usually use at celebration. Today, at this celebration, you see pump action, you see pistols. In some instances, we even see AK-47 and G3s being bundled at funerals, at other ceremonies. We are saying that during these 6 weeks, it doesn't really matter whether it is gunpowder, whatever it is. Please bear with us and observe the ban because we are going to enforce this.
What was so a train same muse as ye no eba baby won kwabata ahodo e wo mensini bia emu enti no manfo enya hwe ye pa se ebia wo honom na wo bi afa no ho se wo ye adwuma e wo asoye honom enti ne ebia wutuo bia ekuta wo no fama saa nipa no wose da bi enyi kwan se wo dane wutuo e de masa nipa no na saa ne ma we nyina eyen hyehyɛ ye omudi agu akwan mu a eba beboa e ma ye di afahye ahodo o manfo bi mu a wodi etuo honom ekokoye nia ense emfata ni nyina na yebetu won so sa.
Every district will have a collection point. Every district will have a collection point. There will be no reason that you see someone walk into your house and tell you that, oh, we are part of those who are coming to collect the illicit arms. No. And this will be designated and to be the sensitization will be, we want to believe that the sensitization will be enough in almost every district. But before they engage the regional ministers, they are supposed to engage their DCT authorities. We have we've trained the trainers who are to go back to their various regions and we will be following up to make sure that we do all this training even before the amnesty starts from 1st December. So that by the time it starts the 1st December, in your village or in your district, you know exactly where to surrender those arms. Someone may ask, are they going to be paid compensation for surrendering their arms? All over the world, it has become apparently clear that when you do cash for guns, it's not sustainable. Because we have what we call the Cobra effect, those who have economics background, where in India there were too many Cobras, then the government decided that why not let us entice people to kill the Cobras and come for money. So they started that for every Cobra that you bring, you take $100. So people were killing the Cobras and others started wearing the Cobras.
Abuabu number 3 ewo Doma Central Men's Ninu emu na omanfo bi owo honom e de adesrede to Doma hene nananoma chankwenya ena afei eye Regional House of Chief enim say one share say sisiano adidi aba beto eduana ebusuano emu no one share nani pa wo se efata ena wode no ebedi ade enam sayo so ema ni wakasa ede ema eduana ebusuano eye Kwame Jemfi kumanyini insem say ena wode tudwa
ye kurei ye wo amamre ni amanne a ye beto nananuma tititi nyina bere tutufie nkondwasie eye bibibia sundwema ni adoba ko ye nkabomu wakuro ma abeto se ye babatu ye na aduana fie ye batu ye no ye batu ye nananum akondwa nto ansan ya peni odi akondwa ni nya nto ye no a na nananum akoso panyini bi dai aba omo abeka a kire panyinfo se akondwa bi atwa muntwamani ahwe fie wem saa na etie berma yebo akodi akondwa odi ye no bra nananum ka se akondwa twa eda ye na nafi akra fie na me wo class 5 berma san konshal beto ho no emfie du ni akire ansa berma kwamja mfie okono nsumase nananum anan no saa pepepe na wo ye edi to ho na san beto ho se akondwa bia beto no yentwa ye ni hwe ye na bema abra no di akondwa no na wo nyadini bi arbedi sina atwetwe sa akete nase eno ni amamra aduana man nyina nim na ade ba kwa wom ni se afutuo no basa enya ade anananum nko atena so omude tubajasire de makuro mu ni nyina biate se aduana kuro yi a ye womi akura da adi mfie du ko bia obisa ne se wo kine kwacha kuko ma bi obisa ne se aduana kondwa ya atwe obisa hifa na se ko ba kan hye akiti fi ko se ya ade anananum aka to we na ye nyina ni da kwan se berma yebo akode ko ye no ye pe akitini adina siso but ya nana
nanu echi omanfo bi nso ehwe wona dwense wo mu de wo mu etai Owura Johnson Asante echi se wono ena wo se efata se wode no ebedi ade se aduana hene sanse wo ya brante a wo gina ne naso a wo mususu se obedi ade a ebeboa kuro no
Johnson, Asante, and Pedia. Asante, I have Blancy, a Blancy, Odi Yenny, and so Dania Sobaya, Asante, and the other side, the man said, about Chow, Bamayan, Asante, and I'm very number. I am seeing in a band of show with them, which are one airport, Asante
sɛ otie a ne nti a yɛne abla yɛ pɛ Johnson ni sɛ bia na kodwa sɛne yɛdi kan kan no ayamamre ba bia kuro ne pɛ akodwa nso sɛ yɛka ne sine ma ba bia Johnson won ho na kodwa na du Johnson na kodwa ne ne dia enti dia ofin nkyɛ yɛ ba bia na ɔno ne dia kodwa no na Johnson so yɛ obi a firi ne nkura mu beti saa mele no yɛne na atena kuro ha ya adeɛ bia yɛbɛyɛ bia no ɔkan yɛ ho oni yɛ ha ɔyɛ obi a ɔbla ne ho ase ɔyɛ obi a odibuo na ni dia mo bi biala ɔyɛ obi a kyɛ sɛ yɛhu sɛ Nyankopɔn ane nana no tamanfo nyinaa ahyira no a akondwa ɛyɛ ne dia enti sɛ Johnson dia sɛ akondwa na nkɔ na fade a ebia na kula yɛhu ne saa yɛhu ne papa ɔbɛbɔ enti ne yɛ sɛ ɔsagyefo ne maame nyina ni sɛ yɛde Johnson ne yɛ pɛ no yɛmpɛ dia wuo yɛmpɛ nipa ba bia ɔhema de akondwa no kɔ no ɛnyɛ hɔ na akondwa ne da enti yɛde Johnson na akondwa ne yɛ ne dia yɛnya sɛ ɔmɛdi kuro so mai
yɛba bɛto yɛ nana adwo nima sɛbi anya ne baabi kɔ ofiri hɔ yɛ nana no nyinaa hyia yɛ na yɛde akondwa no ma yɛ nana kɔsua pɔma sabra ne ni yɛ nyinaa yɛ ma yɛ a yɛsisi so ba yɛ anyɛ basabasa no akyi no yɛ nana no firi hɔ no na nkɛ akondwa no yɛ nana akete ne fie na akondwa no da eti yɛ ne ba
Yemfri doma na yenkɔ mfimfi mantem twifo ate mokwa na ukoduru hɔ no mu a ekro ba akɔ yɛfrɛ ne sɛ twifo atɔ krom emre bi a etwam ɔmanfo wɔ hɔ nom ɛyɛ ɔyɛkyerɛ editi amra hyebedwani a ɔwɔ hɔ nom Honorable TD Vondi ana wɔnsama wɔka nyina ɛne sɛ wɔkwan a wɔfa so ɛwɔ hɔ nom no enkoye enti no mrahye emeye ho bibi emfa ma wo mo eno ene nam som ene dey mrahye abekasa wo se ne manfo enya abotre na ekwan no aban no e de ama contraja enche kora wo ba be hye won dwumedi ase ewo ho
bra na menye mrahye wo aban mo mpo ye ko me editu yanim me ma wo mo covet e ma wo mo sika kakra e ma wo mo cement about 40 bags awo mo aso betimi aye brebi kakra nyame adom sesi ayaba abem in fact akwan a ya trotro e di akọ ready say fida road for the boy mi aye no atopim na ye number 1 enti yesrewo atode bia esu ata apọnchire ne bebre no age wo enti yeti wo mo ase enche wo mo kwan no ye be ya ma wo
Enuechi eno na se PSA eko edema DC ya wo honom Honorable Isaac Yawson ene abemu mpanyufo ahodo se waboa ahwe ama mpumtuo ho nsam so no afa ne ntoma pefra ewo kro no so
edin kan no mamenda nyame ase na erade ye na de ho mamenda chairman Hakim ase na mamenda Honorable Isaac Yawson ase de bebia wodi me as a member of parliament me the project beba no obehia mpanifo a ebewo grounds no metimi abo na project na akoso ohwe a yende yente se party bi nkabom wo yentem me no wahe zongo kokos jamenchen director of drip ejina menchen organizer deputy organizer ejina menchen youth organizer ejina menchen ani ntino wo nyina aboa amadwuma bi a mede beba no umadwuma no eyeyie na nokure wo mun say yepese yabomodin ase twefo etimokwa district no yetimi ya na municipal saade a enuama bebre wo ase yeye se de be ya yebetimi application bakum na afi timamofo so ho ha wo enti yeye ya dwene say yebetwa more than 10 kilometer of road 10 kilometer of road ni agusu fefefe wo twefo etimokwa enti ya hyase na yeye adwumai enti wo bahwe a kwan we no standard a yeyi no anya kwan da form kwan a aya highly qualified standard a ebeboa na akromate wo car obetumi fa ha ebema congestion no so ati wo krom enti that's the agenda nti yɛbɛgu so nyinaa nyame yɛ adom a na afei ɛnyɛ wei nkwa so ne yɛbɛyɛ kwan bebree so ɛwɔ na aha deɛ nyame yɛ adom a ɛnkyɛ mehwɛ sɛ any other places nyinaa no yɛbɛyɛ ama na ayɛ fɛ me nua.
Honorable Tamimu Halidu eye aban na musini wo Kwewu West wode kokobo kese akọ ede ama contractors ahodo a yede contract ema wo mo ese wonhwe na wonye dwuma bi anase woni dwuma de bi a obehu se emra anase bosome dodo yede be ma wo mo no na kame akọ ese enye eno adwuma ena wo mo ye ede ema wo mo wode ensami atudwa wa bra wo ba besi eye 13 municipal project a ebi eye ensuo ebi eye suku ena afenso no eye apomuden ho ensem ena wode kokobo eko ede ama contractors sabre wode sa project ede ama no se wonhwe na wonwie emfama wo mo
some na ye sign nyina wo go against the contract we terminate it simple ye no maka say ohwe engineer your duration about 4 months na chino some more 2 months after that no want me and sit down no o contract no you twam ye the money pa foforo if say ska wo ho enye contract obeka say ska ni ho enti ska ntimi nye we kg block no a ye dura hu ba bia watamadru just require for money raise certificate has MC assign and give it to you out until you know dey be see contractor bi kwan yare ni wu e na yenim enye no dia contractor bia time adaman eso otimi wi me ka shem say ma represent nyam say bedu bosome enai o yenim ye no be call round ye be commission and enye afi 2025 2026 dey kran big push e ba mu bi ntia no enkoye construction kwa ni road ani
Arafo mamenyina kokobo ensami so na menya abrafo nkrato emra me ba kase bono ni aka echi me de beto aso.
And I'm excited to introduce you to all my friends here at Safari Valley.
Hi, I am Amma and I'm your tour guide today. It's going to be an exciting tour. I can't wait for you to meet all our friends.
We are going to meet my friends, the llama, emu, silky chicken. It's going to be exciting.
Hey!
See you.
Closer to nature.
Fully packed and authentic news, bringing you sustainable community development news you really cherish on Green Gold.
Meda se so watwe me amametwa me ho aba mento akasebo no so emfa emma eba no galamsen sensem de yenyina yenim senia eho nsem ekọ ewo omai mu na ensuo baako asisi ano manfo wo atoye mantem anasa hoban bodwuma ya wo atoye mantem wafa ato won ho so se wo behwe so obebo ho ban anko bransuo no enam sayo so ema operation bi ekọ so ewo ensuo no eho a enam sayo so ema Brigadier General Musa Waga retired wade ensem ababeto dwa se wono de wo behwe na anko bransuo no wo mabɔ ho ban se be ya yenuano ma wotu efomagudi a wonfa emrakwan so mekire galamsefo yi wo monwura eye ensuo no emu.
It is our consistent patrolling on the river that will change the surface of the river and then brings it back to normalcy. As we started today, we were able to seize the big canoe. Apparently, they carried it with champagnes, 4 champagnes, and they were installing it so that they can commence their duties. and we seized them. Unfortunately for us, all the suspects ran away. Then we seized the canoe, and then we seized the 4 champagnes, and then we destroyed about 10 makeshift structures. We are going to make sure that this Christmas, they don't use the Cobra to celebrate the Christmas. This is the warning that we have for all of them. What we want to say to all the Galamsey is that now they should not take anything for granted, and that they have to stay away. We are going to make sure that all the makeshift stamps along the banks of the Nkobla are cleared, and that there will be no makeshift stamp, and that we are going to dominate the river day and night, so that we make sure that from Pristia down the way, well, they're cleared.
Brigadier General Musa Waja ensem ena wode amayen efa kwan ya wo mo efa so se be o mo bebo Ankobra ensuo no ho eban mentu aso emfa ema wode a MJSL Media Foundation ene Amenfi East Educational Directorate aka won ho abomo a wode eye brain battle quiz ahihye so na wey eye quiz anase ade wo mo eye ya wo mo de so emofra wokosuku ewo honom adwen ahye eba no enwumesua emu a na wo hwe eye suku ahodo a emofra yi bi efiri mu eba ya afransie ekropon A ekropon B ena afei eye nananko sa enkuro yi mu ena emofra yi bi efiri ya wo mo eba ye na wodwumedie no ase no Madam Juliet Enyonam Koko edensem etudwa
ehu bebre na wa ofie ekropon eba Francia ohu kwan na eda hon kwan nye na me meka ni se eba ni adesua ni mu no science ni maths ni ade a nkola no ha adwen kakra enti me meka se impenifo emwa na your science and maths education ewo is it the country no NCP na nkola no ntime bo mo homodin na o share science and maths o share ICT ni technology and na about development of most countries inti I was say government so emfa ni ensure ho education directorate in penifo stakeholders omunfa omeni so emehwe sasa ni so mayem anya na omuma hu kwan na omukola no enko school edu time ambeko school no menka se akola no ko fuma na obesima kola na akodija every time say akala no be school no man kwan no nko school no suade e bia wo no hu ni hu fa so ende but ochile bi no e ba be ye mfa so de kese e ma wo
Madam Juliet Enyonam Koko oye Executive Director Edema MJSL Media Foundation ena watre ye ne koso ewo quiz a omode ehihye so no eho ensem mame nyina we swe na memfa kasebo ni nyina ema na wieye mame na wase se woje bre ehwe mie nana afia adepa mema wo mo enehwe
A failure ya tiasemde Ojaba Drilling Company Limited aba ama yensunom aya kono na ehun so ate ensuo enkwane ade a se enka nipa ho a ya setena enye yi enu nti ehun behia se yensuo ayenom ye de ye ya de nyina ehun bete Ojaba Drilling Company e de abefu fidie ene tu ensuo enu nti se ba ne se borehole drilling ana se ebura ana wo pe etu ewo fie ku school mu ene wo company a entwa wani nhwe Chishe Ojaba Drilling Company Limited. Yeye geological survey, borehole drilling, pump installation, general pumping, polytank washing, and a generator services. Yesaya water treatment. Mfango ne sedye ensuo ne sitie seye enchirinsuo anase efin na akwadare mu a Ojaba Drilling Company Limited e de abefo mfidie bedie ho adwuma onumu a enkofa ohaw bia emrel. Enti individuals and companies se mo pe borehole anase ebura etua me kanfo Ojaba Drilling Company Limited e de amam. Frepaying for 0554 482245.